Hi guys! In this video, you'll see how the actors of the TV series Gunsmoke 1955-1975 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they look then and what's with them now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Matt Dillon is in the business of securing the western part of the Kansas border. He is not afraid to take risks, but because of his job, he is able to remain vigilant, is tolerant, and intuitive. Played by James Arness, who died of natural causes in 2011. Doc maintains his practice in Dodge City and tries to work on himself, becoming truly useful to society. Has a tough temper, can make sarcastic remarks, and has a secret past. He killed a man. Played by Milburn Stone. Festus is listed as Dillon's assistant, although he previously worked as a comedian, but became the marshal's trusted man. He's not without good nature, but can be vindictive and single-minded. Played by Ken Curtis, who died of a heart attack in 1991. Chester helped the marshal in every way possible and was deeply loyal to him. He is not devoid of optimism, resilience, and is able to act decisively despite the fact that he has a physical feature, a limp. Played by Dennis Weaver, who died in 2006 of cancer. Sam works at Long Branch as a bartender and is on good terms with both Kitty and Dillon. He's used to keeping his word, knows how to stand up for himself, and has a good wit. Not without stamina. Played by Glenn Strange, who died of lung cancer in 1973. Newley performed the same duties as Festus, assisting Dillon's service. He has extensive knowledge of gunsmithing, is not afraid to learn new skills, and is not tied to one job unless it only completely suits him. Not afraid of dangers. He was played by Buck Taylor. Quinn has Indian roots, and thanks to Dillon, he was able to feel normal in the company of white people. He is skilled in the blacksmith craft, but also often supports Matt in his work. Played by Burt Reynolds, who died in 2018 from a heart attack. Jonas lives in Dodge City, where he became the owner of a general store that was regularly visited by local residents. He can show loyalty, is not selfish, and treats others appropriately. Played by Dabbs Greer, who died of kidney and heart disease in 2007. Mr. Bodkin has had occasional interactions with Kitty. He prefers to look neat, is not too pushy, and enjoys talking to the locals. Knows how to show politeness, not unemotional and courteous. Played by Rob Roberts, who died in 1975 of a heart attack. C.K. Ross is a typical Wild West resident and can cause trouble at times, including having a run-in with Dillon. He can show some aggression and be demanding of others, especially when things go wrong. Played by Victor French, who died of lung cancer in '89. Alex Rollins is related by blood to Ben, with whom he settled in the Mexican town of Zavala. It's not typical for him to lead a righteous lifestyle, preferring to behave like a conqueror and take what he wants. The role is performed by Jonathan Goldsmith. Zach Johnson is Bob's adopted father. He's good-natured, lives according to the customs of the West, and wants only the best for his son. He is not vindictive and knows how to show understanding. Played by Morgan Woodward, who died of cancer in 2019. William Crane is a representative of the law who has proven himself to be a responsible and dedicated person. He was chosen to investigate the allegations against Dillon. He can be picky. Played by Jack Elam, who died in 2003 of congestive heart failure. Caleb Nash is of Highlander affiliation and resides primarily in the section inhabited by Indians. Has a certain wisdom, courage, and is not used to doubting his decisions. Suspected of killing Scruggs. Played by Denver Pyle, who died of lung cancer in '97. Rory Lucan is is not known for his good nature and is part of the ruthless clan Parker. He is emotionally distant from others, doesn't accept boundaries, and seeks his own benefit in everything. Played by Ryle Dano, who died in 1994 from a heart attack. Nathan Cade is the legal spouse of Polly, with whom he had a daughter, Anne. He is a farmer and is quite kind and good-natured, but not to the Indians. He is not able to forgive every action. Played by Harry Carey Jr., who died of natural causes in 2012. Dutch Victor Isay lives within the confines of Dodge City and maintains normal interactions with many of the residents. He has a rather relaxed nature and is not one to take everything personally, possesses average intelligence, and doesn't act selfishly. Ben Snow had a rivalry with Bristol and was obsessed with showing him the wealth had accumulated over a decade. Persistently searched for gold, against which he began to suffer from paranoia. Played by Strother Martin, who died in 1980 of a heart attack. Ben Rollins is Alex's only brother and is also a badass thug who has the entire town of Zavala in fear. He's violent, vengeful, and will kill anyone who gets in this way. Has a high sense of purpose. Played by Jim Davis, who died of multiple myeloma in 1981. Walsh is involved in criminal activity and is a member of the robbers gang. He is characterized by callousness, as well as arrogance, ruthlessness to everyone who stands in the way of his goals. Played by Bing Russell, who died of cancer in 2003. Lake engages in robberies with his partner and eventually becomes part of a violent gang along with Jim Bassett. He is used to acting quickly and is not without intelligence and self-confidence. Played by Warren Oates, who died in 1982 from a heart attack. Amelita Avila is Paca's only parent and lives nearby Zavala. She is strong mentally, but not physically, and is not able to resist the bandit, so she endures everything to protect her son. Played by Miriam Cullen, who died of a pulmonary infection in 2017. Hodge is often paired with Yates and is a bounty hunter, including the capture of Cross. He is characteristically cavalier, using brute force and intimidation just to get a reward. Played by Harry Dean Stanton, who passed away in 2017 of natural causes. Virgil Stanley is the husband of Ada, of whom he was separated for years due to being caught in a robbery. Has a certain charm, cunning, and can act proactively. Has a good memory and an expressive look. Played by John Saxon, who died in 2020 of pneumonia. Emil emigrated from Germany to Dodge City, where he provided blacksmith services. He's compassionate and able to put the interests of others first. Doesn't allow women to be disrespected. Played by George Kennedy, who died of natural causes in 2016. Judge Josh Pike works for the benefit of law and order in Dodge City. He has a penetrating gaze, a balanced nature, and is accustomed to carefully observing the established judicial procedure. Played by Kevin Hagen, who died in 2005 from esophageal cancer. Cook loves to spend time at the saloon, where he is used to having fun without hesitation, but within reason. He's not an insensitive person, and it's difficult for him to control emotions. Played by Dub Taylor, who died of congestive heart failure in '94. Ezra Thorpe is related to Annie and Mike Jarvis. He works in banking and exalts himself above others. He's not compassionate and not particularly eager to help even loved ones. Played by William Shallard, who died in 2016 from peripheral neuropathy. Stu Radford is one of the residents of Dodge City, who is entrepreneurial and tries to adhere to a lawful lifestyle. He can provide support to residents, including the sheriff, and participate in conflict resolution. The role is performed by Lee DeBrow. Kitty is one of the Long Branch hosts who interacted well with Matt. She's a strong-willed, who is not known for humility and can show a violent temper, especially when she feels insulted. Played by Amanda Blake, who died of 89 of complications of AIDS. Carl Jekyll was the former lover of Beth Wilson. He has serious problems with self-control, can easily commit vile acts, and is ready to kill anyone in order to carry out his plans. He can't stand lies and can be vindictive. The role is performed by Eric Braeden. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.